welcome back to Research Spooky Craft Corner. So for those of you that like spooky colouring or horror colouring, I like to recommend this book by Demi's Colouring Corner. So she's got 3 books out, like colouring books. She's got Just Chilling and Killing, the sequel, and her newest one is Once Upon a Nightmare, which is fairy tales. But she also released this book, which isn't a colouring book as such, but it's like a swatch book. So it's a colouring practice workbook for dark art. So basically she's provided lots of different like swatches and swatch boxes and things that you can keep all your horror related swatches in, which is really cool for if you're someone like me that likes colouring horror colouring books. So you can keep them all in one place. So just thought I'd do there's 50 hand-drawn bold and easy illustrations from the world of horror. So she's got the colour wheel chart here that you can colour in, all the different sort of tertiary, primary, secondary, all the different colours so you can colour in. Then she's got different swatches like these that are in her books. So there's quite a few of these that are all the same. So they're all the little knives. Then we've got a blending one. There's the 3 blends there for different blends you want to keep in here for different horror stuff, or just generally that you're going to use frequently. So there's several pages of these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 pages of those. There's probably 10 pages of them too. Then we got they've got little boxes here, different things she's drawn for you to put different colour palettes to. So Zombie Man, and if I remember there's 2 of each of these, so you've got 12, I had to think that, so 12 different combinations you can come up with. Then we got a Zombie Woman, so again there's 2 pages of those. And then we got Mummy, a Werewolf, a Vampire, a Witch, Clown number 1. So she's provided a couple different clowns. I think there's 3 of them actually. I did look through this when I first got it. So we've got clown number 2. Then we've got a ghost. The okay ghosts are usually white, but you could come up with different kind of ways of colouring them with different shadows and stuff, or different textures, or just different ghost effects. We've got the skull, a skeleton hand, a witch hat, a ripped shirt, a ripped dress, ripped trousers. So even if you came up with combinations for these and it was for a page that wasn't like ripped clothes, but you still wanted to use a combination, these would still be good for that. Skirt, zombie teeth. It'll be good for when you've got more close-up images. Then you've got vampire teeth number 1, and then vampire teeth number 2, but these could also be like monster teeth as well, or just sharp teeth. A zombie bite, a vampire bite. So 2 different blood effects and stuff, which would be quite cool. We've got droplets. So you try out different ways to colour blood droplets, and they're all just different blood combinations, or different other strange liquids like bright green goo or something. pool of liquid, so like the droplets, and do different blood ones as well as the slime or black sludge and goo and things like that. And I've got slashes, so you could even colour like the background like skin, and then kind of you could almost do like human skin, but then you could also try out like different zombie skin and stuff, or like monster skin, to try out different things. And we've got stitches, again you could use different combinations for the skin colour. Eyeballs, got brains, intestines, the heart, and then you've got different little skies, so there's cloudy sun or moon. You'll come up with different colour combinations for that. Got clouds, got rainy sky, lightning. So like some of these are perfect for all different colouring books, but then there's the more horror specific ones which were quite intrigued me, because some things I'm still trying to work out for myself. So it'd be quite nice to keep this all in one place for those types of books. There's wilted rose, there. And you've got a crooked tree with no leaves, and then a crooked tree with leaves. And even if you don't have a crooked tree but you still want to use the colour combination, it's still useful. There we've got slime. You can almost do one of these as blood though, just to get that kind of, learn where to put highlights and things. Not that there's any right or wrong way to do that, as I'm trying to remind myself. And we've got bricks. Got tiles, panels, and there's panels here, but you can almost try different like wallpaper effects as well for like stripy wallpaper, if it was like a haunted house or something. Ooh, saying that, there's a haunted house. Then we got windows. Gonna try little spooky things outside or something, or just different effects for the window itself. Lamp. This is quite good for practicing different light effects, which I definitely need to do. Do like different glows and things. Same with this one, candles. I've got a potion bottle. This is also something I need to practice with, like glass and stuff. Cauldron, grave, we've got pumpkin. Demi's actually got it on, I think it was on her Instagram and her Facebook, but she did a little tutorial of one of the pumpkins that she turned into like a watermelon pumpkin, which is like a summerween pumpkin that she coloured with like watermelon colours, which were quite cool. So there's lots of different things you can try with these. Oh no, she didn't colour this, she coloured one of these as well. I thought she'd drawn in the eyes, but no, the jack-o'-lantern one she did. I know it was pumpkin, but the jack-o'-lantern ones as well. So she coloured one of these. We've got a knife. Again, good for practicing metal, and you can also try to do like drippy blood off it and stuff. Machete. An axe, a mallet, and then I think the rest of the book, if I remember, yeah, so all the rest of the book are all blank squares for you to do your own things in, whether you want to draw your own little thingies as well and do different colour palettes for that, or just different colour combos in here for different stuff. It's basically up to you, as you've got several pages worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've lost count already, but it's over 10. It's probably about 20 pages, possibly more, there, which are all these to do your own thing with. Or if you think of anything else, and you could do different like eye colours or different, I don't know, there's all sorts of different things. Or just keeping track of different more colour combos if you decide you need more space for those. So yeah. Or just different things for specific pages maybe. I mean, like I said before with I think Demi did this with Jennifer's body one. She did a colouring of this, and she did a sort of tutorial for the water. So you could use this to keep a tutorial, like the water combination and stuff like that. Or just you could use a page or two for a page to keep the colour combinations and stuff. So yeah. So that is that book. And it's 150 blank blocks to practice. So yeah, it's a very good companion, especially for Demi's books, but also just any other horror colouring book you have, like the Beauty of Horror books, or there's the Mythagoria, which are the like horror versions of Mythographic and all sorts. So yeah, so I look forward to seeing what Demi comes out with next. But thank you, Demi, because this is very useful. This will be very useful. Just got to start filling it in. So yeah, I will leave a link below. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.